Hi, good morning. How's everybody? I'm Chef Regina, and today from Regina's Kitchen in Natchez, Mississippi, it's going to be everything eggplant. The only thing that grew in my garden that did incredibly well this year was eggplant. So I've got a couple of recipes I'm going to share today and a couple of tips about eggplant. But actually, I'm getting ready to post a ton of videos on my YouTube channel. So if you join me on YouTube, and there's no charge, you go to YouTube and it's Regina's Kitchen 5840, at Regina's Kitchen 5840. That's my YouTube channel. Why 5840? I don't know. Somebody set it up for me. It makes no sense, but that's what it is, and I can't figure out how to change it. So go to YouTube at Regina's Kitchen 5840, and I've got lots of videos and more to come. I had a great day yesterday, so I have some friends, new friends that I met. They were in Natchez for 3 months, and Yvonne and Harriet. Yvonne is from Spain, so I had them over for dinner, and he said, I want to reciprocate and I want to make you a Spanish omelet. I said, well, I tell you what, why don't we do it at the cooking school and let's film it so I can, I'm learning something new, which I love. That's what I love about food. We never stop learning. And I'll share it with people, and it's a really great video. I'm working on it. It's about 30 minutes, but worth every minute to watch it. So it'll be on my YouTube channel. But thanks for joining me today on Facebook Live, and then this will go to YouTube. So if you miss these, you can always go to the YouTube channel. Anyway, and of course, all the recipes I post on reginaskitchen.com. And just click on recipes, they all come up. And today, right after this, I'm going to put like 3 more eggplant recipes on. So let's talk about eggplant. I'm going to switch to the other camera real quick. And so one of my beautiful eggplants, I can't tell you how fun it is to grow your own food and actually have it come out this good. And I've used no pesticides and everything's done great. So I just know what I'm eating is really healthy. So the best way for me, eggplant, is to roast it. And it really helps get that caramelization and that good flavor. So a couple of things that I did today. One was actually an experiment, and I thought, well, if it doesn't work, I can always do the cubed eggplant because I know that works. But what I did is I took eggplant and I sliced it really thin using the mandolin. And you know, they sell those at Walmart now. I picked one up because I lent mine out to somebody and never got it back. But so anyway, you just slice it thin, and of course be very careful with those. Always use the attachment where you're not going to cut your fingers. But I sliced it really thin, and this is it. So I sliced it, I tossed it in olive oil, and I have this great herb de Provence salt, really good stuff. So I tossed it with a little of the seasoned salt and olive oil, and I sprayed muffin tins, or if you have nonstick muffin tins, that'll work. Because you have a lot of olive oil in the eggplant, it's not going to stick. And you just press it down, and I baked it for 25 minutes at 400 degrees. And they came out perfect. So really happy about that because I didn't know whether it was going to work or not. And then in a minute, I'm going to show you, I made a tomato coulis, and it's a great little side dish. Or if you have vegetarian or vegan friends, really simple dish to make. And we'll get to the tomato coulis in a minute. So the other thing I did, there's a dish I love. My son Martin's girlfriend Anna and I share the love of pasta alla Norma. It's a Sicilian pasta dish. Whenever we go out to an Italian restaurant in New York, she and I both order it. When we do, we spent some time together. We ordered out. We both ordered the pasta alla Norma. It was just so good. But it's roasted eggplant. You can do it in a pan, but I find just drizzling it, tossing it again, just like I did the other, with a little seasoning, and I roasted it for only, it took about 15 minutes in a 400-degree oven, and you can see it comes out great. Now this you can use for several things, the cubed eggplant. Another recipe I'm putting online that I did was an eggplant, roasted eggplant, cherry tomato, and feta cheese salad. That was good. We've eaten it all summer. It's really good, and still eating it into the early fall. So anyway, those are some tips on the eggplant. And so we're going to go back to, we'll come back to this. And so this is the tomato coulis. Now, going back to many years ago in France, one of my idols and mentors and somebody I love so much, Arlette Roman, she is like my French mother. She had a little salon de thé near Hotel de Ville, and I actually would cut classes at La Varenne to go hang out with her. And I remember she had a dish at lunch at her salon de thé, and it was eggplant and so aubergine and courgettes or zucchini, sliced thin, that she would cook in a tureen, press it down, and she would slice it, and it was so pretty. But it was the sauce, it was the tomato coulis, which I learned from her, that really made the dish. Very simple. So basically the ingredients are, you take fresh carrots, and I chop them in the food processor, and you saute those with onion. It's just, like a little handful of small carrots chopped, a small onion, and then a large can of diced tomatoes. I like the Hunt's Petite Dice. They have a lot of good flavor. And then I put a little pickled jalapeno in it. That's more probably my addition, not traditionally French, but I like a little spice. And I add that and fresh basil. And my basil today was so fragrant that I very often on Sunday mornings, my dear friend P. Allen Smith, who's got an amazing farm, and he's had this TV show, and he's my go-to about everything about flowers, produce, entertaining. I mean, he's just the ultimate Renaissance man, and I'm just blessed to have him as a dear friend. And I sit out on my porch every morning and think of him, and we had a nice chat this morning, and he designed my porch for me, and it's brought me so much joy. But he, after our long talk today, I got here and my basil smelled so good. I called him real quick. I said, just 1 second, why does my basil smell so good? It's starting to flower, and I keep clipping those off because, like he says, you want leaves, you don't want flowers. But it just seems more fragrant than it's been, and he said it's the change of seasons as it's cooling down and the days are getting shorter. So there you go. I mean, my basil, and I'm getting ready to use all that's in my garden. I've got to go to I'm guest chef at the Food Prize in Shreveport, Louisiana next week, next Wednesday night, and I'm doing my peppered oysters for 350 people. So I will be using every leaf in my garden of basil to make my pepper marinade for my oysters for that many people. But anyway, so thank you, Alan, for that tip. And while I'm doing shout outs, I also, Narda Michael Walden, I promise I'm going to call you. I tried a couple of times. I want to catch up, and I just love it that you're watching my videos, and I miss you so much, and I just want to catch up and hear about those 3 beautiful children and your lovely wife. Anyway, sending lots of love to one of the best record producers in the country. And, he's done Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston and Aretha and Al Jarreau and so many people, but he is amazing. And again, a great friend, and I love you, Alan, love you, Narda. And I've had, again, a great day yesterday with Yvonne. I can't wait for you to see that video and make a Spanish omelet. So anyway, that's what goes into, I'm gonna post this. So what we're gonna do is we're going to just, let's see, the easiest way here. I never take the easy way out, but so we're gonna put this in the food processor because I don't want to completely puree it, but I want to get a nice little, you want it almost pureed. You don't want to lose all those chunks. You don't want your basil to be completely pureed. Whoops. So let's pulse it with the food processor. Yes, that's beautiful. Now, a very popular dish at my restaurant, Regina's at the Regis in San Francisco, was my eggplant Lafayette. And my brother Peter has a good version of it at Biscuits and Blues. And so it's fried eggplant on a bed of tomato coulis with shrimp and a light garlic bechamel between the fried eggplant and fried oysters as a garnish. It's a wonderful dish. And so the tomato coulis has been, ever since I learned from Arlette, it's been a staple at my house and at Biscuits and Blues and at Regina's at the Regis. I've used it in so many different ways, including as a base for a soup. So anyway, I'm going to just pulse it a couple more times. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is spoon it. Nothing is better with eggplant than, oh, you know what? I forgot an ingredient. Garlic, of course. We've got to have garlic in there. So I'm going to do a little close-up. And this will be my husband's lunch today. He's going to have eggplant with tomato coulis. And Wednesdays are a busy day for me because I do this and I get ready. I've got a class tomorrow and I do all of that, but I go play, I go out to Churchill and we do, I can't believe I'm doing this. We play, what is the game? Oh my God, I'm so senile these days. I'll show you the other and I'll think of it. Oh, shoot, let's see. Here we go. So you can see this. We play trivia. How do you ever do that now? And I have to say, after I've turned 70, it's like a normal occurrence that I can't think of the most basic things. But anyway, I play trivia and we do pretty well at it. So I'm not totally senile, just age sometimes. You just forget things. But so you can see this. The tomato coulis. So this is a great side dish or an entree, but that olive oil and the eggplant, and you've got the little bite from the jalapenos. So I hope you make this dish. It's really one of my favorites, and we'll go back to. So do try to make this dish and make tomato coulis. And I will see you, I won't see you next Wednesday. I will be making oysters for 350 people, but I have something I will post Wednesday morning. So sending love and biscuit love and today eggplant love. And please, I really did remember trivia. I can't believe that I froze up with that. That's the problem and the beauty of live. You get what you get. So, all right, y'all have a great day and we'll talk soon. Bye now.